In this video we'll be looking at how to duplicate a site, which is a good idea if you have a lot of information in your site and you've worked hard on linking a bunch of tools together and you don't want to start from scratch. So even if you just have a good resources list, you can just duplicate a site and save some time. As an example, I'm using a fully online course which has a lot of different information in it. We have images, we have a lot of videos, we have readings and quizzes and some discussion boards that would take a long time to recreate. So we're just going to duplicate this site as an example. So to get started, go to the site that you want to make a copy of and find the Site Info button on the left side. And at the top, find the button that says Duplicate Site and click that. And it's going to ask for a title. Alright, so I'm just going to make a sample. Make sure that the academic term is the one that you want. This is going to link to your list of rosters for that semester, so make sure that that's correct, and when you're ready, hit duplicate. And this can take a while if you have a lot of information in your site, so don't be surprised if it takes 2-3 minutes for it to complete. When your site is finished duplicating, it will not take you to the new site. You will still be on the old site. So be careful not to start making changes. Make sure you navigate to your new site. So under Fall 2013, find my new site, which looks like the old one. And so what we're going to do is just go over what comes over and what doesn't. So the changes that you need to make first, the syllabus. A lot of people have a syllabus up there. You need to make sure you hit Create Edit and remove that syllabus, and then you can add a new one when it's ready. All of the videos and readings will come over. The readings, make sure that you've added them by going to Add Resource. This is for people using the Lessons tool. This was a problem in the past, but they fixed it this past semester, so the readings will now link correctly when you duplicate a site that is linked to the resources. So things that do not that you will need to update: first, tests and quizzes. You'll see that there's no published copies of your quizzes, which makes sense, and so we need to go to each of the quizzes and go to Settings, and under Delivery Dates need to change all of these dates and then Save Settings and Publish. Obviously change any of the other settings if anything's changed from the previous semester, and then they will show up under Published Copies. The other tools that bring over incomplete information: one is the assignment list, so your assignments from the site you copied will be there, but the dates of course will be wrong. So you need to hit Edit and then scroll down to the dates, Set New Due Dates, and hit Save. The other area is the forums or discussion boards. So if you have any discussion boards, you can see that they'll come over in draft mode. The discussion and private messages will come over with the categories, but they won't have any posts in them, so you have to make those initial posts to get those started so you can link to them. The last thing looking over we need to do is to add our roster, and so if we go back to Site Info, you can see that I'm the only person listed here, so obviously it's not going to bring over your old roster. So find the Edit Class Roster and hit Add Roster. And I have access to all of them, so yours won't look like this. You'll just have the courses that you're teaching. So I'm just going to pick that one at the top for an example and hit Continue, and it gives you a summary. Now if it's a cross-listed course, make sure you choose all of the rosters that need to have access to this particular Sakai site, and this one has 51 students in it. It's a big class. So if that was my roster, this would go in here and I could see the students and so forth. Now what most people don't want is for the students to be able to see this site right now because it's not quite finished. So to take it offline but still be able to edit it, we need to click on Manage Access. Right now it's published, but we're going to change that to Leave as Draft, and that way only you'll be able to see it and any other people who are listed as instructors in the course. Hit Update. Alright, then you'll see at the top left that this will change to Unpublished Site with a link to publish it when you're ready. Okay, so you can see the students, but they can't see your site. Okay, so that's the basis of copying a site. And if you have any questions, please let me know.